Yo, what's up everybody? So gonna go out night fishing with Brad again. Now the other day I was driving my truck and my rod had hit a tree. Now at the time I thought it just broke the string, but upon further inspection I broke the top eye and the second eye as well. So this rod that I spent all that time wrapping up with this tape, I'm now gonna basically jump. I'm gonna go outside and start setting up another rod. This way I can fish with two. So this rod I'm a little pissed about just because, you know, it's not even 2-3 years old, but things happen. Alright, so what I'm gonna be running is the same thing I have on my ugly stick. It's a suspended bait float with a sea hook. This way I don't have to set it. Once the catfish bites it and pulls, it'll be right in. So what I'm going to do is slide this down to about there. This way it suspends it off the bottom a little bit more. I'm going to be running a 2-ounce weight, and I have to throw a swivel on.
Now normally I would delete any dead air when you see anything interesting happening, but I decided to delete this clip just so you could hear the wind going by, and you'll see what happens here in a minute.
Now the basic knot that I use is go through, I like to put my finger there, this way it holds the spot for me. We're going to go around 9 times.
Now if anyone's sitting there watching me count how many times I go over with my hand, it's more than not. The wind kept blowing the shirt back over, so it was a little bit of a pain in the back.
Take this tag in. Come through the hole where your finger is. Pull down. Once it's there, you're going to pull on the leader or the hook, whatever you're tying to, and then just make sure it's cinched. This being braided line, you don't want to pull on it too much because it can risk cutting your finger. So a little trick you can do is use your knife or pliers or something, wrap it up, give it a tug, make sure your knot's nice and tight. If it for some reason does come apart, just start over. It's not a big deal. Fishing's all about learning and understanding what you're doing, why you're doing it. Again, just cut off the extra string. If you're outside, make sure you take that string with you. Don't want to leave it in the water or on the bank or anything. Now, the weight's going to go on. Now that the weight is there, we're going to attach the swivel. This way it can rotate under the water. There. And now that's about it. When I get to the water, I'll take the cover off of the hook, but I'll just leave it on there for now. Alright, so I'm at the spot. I'm going to start heading down. Just wanted to show you the embankment. We got to walk down. The day with the wagon, but I don't plan on being here all night like we were the other day, so I packed a little light. I have my tackle box, my bait hook on, 2 rods. I already threw down rod holders and my chair. So that's all I'm taking for today. I'm gonna lock the truck up and make my way down.
Now all the times that I've been to this spot, and this is probably my favorite spot on the river, I've just walked down these rocks. Just find a solid stone to step on and go down as safe as possible. At night, this is definitely a tricky spot to get out of because the stones are dark and you just can't see what you're stepping on.
All right, I'm gonna get myself set up down there and then I'll come to grab the camera in a minute.
Now, as soon as I get to the water, I like to get it set up as fast as possible. So you see, I grab my stakes that I use as rod holders, which is just 1.5 PVC cut on an angle, and I beat them into the ground, and I start to get my rod set up. I'm throwing 2 different baits here today. One, I have strawberry chicken jello, and the other one is grape Kool-Aid jello. They're all kind of new baits to me. I'm just trying to see what will work. I found that the strawberry jello definitely worked the best here today, and you'll see why when I bring this fish in. Now, there's also a downfall to moving as fast as you can and not thinking as you should. You'll see here in a minute, I go to cast out my second rod, and after I had baited it, I didn't pay attention that the wind had blown the string around the bell. So when I went to go cast it, you'll hear a loud ding, and it split my line and sent my setup, which you just see me tie, out into the river forever. Now, fishing can be so relaxing sometimes, and then times like that, you just get pissed. Here he is. Brad decided to show up. Now, me and Brad go fishing so much together just because we live so close together. And this spot where we go to, it's, again, right off the river. It's close to us. So it doesn't take a lot of time to drive to the spot, and then you sit there for hours and then have to drive back. Here's where the wind starts to come into effect again. It screwed me over once on the string, and now this is about to happen. Now that we got all the bad things out the way, let's have something good happen. Don't mind me almost falling over that rock. I was more worried about what I had on the end of that line.
Show off your balls, Mike. Daddy? You hit way harder than I thought it was gonna. Definitely hit good. That's decent. That's a nice fish, bro.
Now, Brad is just starting off as river fishing, so he got a bunch of new toys that he wanted to try out, but he didn't have batteries in them, so he couldn't try.
Dude, I gotta get the tattoo just so I can see how long it is.
I got the weight. Get the skip.
Hurry up.
You said that my horse just survived like 15 minutes, bro.
They do survive a while, but this
You'll try them. Oh, never mind, bro. Batteries. Okay.
Sorry we didn't get to use your toy, Brad. Time to get the fish back in the water. So after that fish, we got a few hits, but nothing stuck. So I got a little bored with my ADHD. Decided to go over to the rock area, over to the side, which you haven't seen yet, and start to build a staircase to come in and out of this spot a little better. Me and Brad plan on coming here for striper fishing next month. It's just got to get a little bit colder, and then the fish will start coming up the river. Thank yous all for watching. Please like, hit that subscribe button, and go check out some of the other content on the channel.